Now that Andor has concluded and we've seen Mon Mothma's intricate journey toward becoming a leader of the rebellion, how has your understanding of her character evolved since you first played her in Rogue One, but also in Revenge of the Sith?
Yes, it's been a long journey and it's been a real surprise to me. I never expected to be playing the same role that I was kind of gifted as a young actor 20 years ago. But I think always before Andor, she was quite an expositional character. She was a very a weight within the world, and she would stand quite statuesque and say, "This is your mission, go off and do it." So I think now, for the first time in Andor, we learn about her as a woman, as a politician, as a mother, as a wife, as a senator, as a threat. We learn the texture of this woman and what makes her tick in a way that we never knew before. And I think that's what Andor is all about. It's about the richness behind people, behind everyone.
Yes.
So it's a joy for me to get to play this version of her.
Happy to see you here. I told you earlier that you have a huge fandom here. And tú también, Diego. You too, Diego. And I mean, it's kind of the same question. I'm going in Spanish. Llega la aventura a su fin, ¿sabes? Y yo recuerdo que platiqué contigo cuando estrenaron hace un par de años la primera entrega. Y pues nada, igual, preguntarte un poco de, pues, cómo ha cambiado la perspectiva, quizás el significado para ti de este personaje que, pues, has podido conocer más.
Bueno, voy a contestar en... I'm gonna go to Spanish.
Good.
Básicamente ha sido muy, muy lindo este proceso de estas 2 temporadas, porque hemos tenido tiempo de ver una transformación profunda en el personaje y no solo verla o vivir la transformación con él, sino entender profundamente qué la detona, ¿no? O sea, qué eventos y qué relaciones son cruciales para que él tome las decisiones que toma en Rogue One. Se resignifica un poco la anécdota de Rogue One, ¿no? Ahora entendemos qué está dejando atrás, entendemos qué historias de pérdida y dolor hay, pero también qué historias de pertenencia, de amor son las que tiene. No se entiende una revolución si no es con amor, ¿no? Es decir, si no es por la familia, por la comunidad, entonces, ahora digamos que cada paso que va dando el personaje que nos acerca a Rogue One se va cargando emocionalmente de todo este viaje que Tony ha escrito, ¿no? Y en ese sentido esta serie pues ha sido paciente para ver y vivir todos esos momentos y conocer a todas esas personas importantes en la vida del personaje.
And I gotta say, I'm going in English now, that the sacrifice hurts more now that we see this series, you know, as a fan. So I think that's the magic about the Star Wars universe, that, I mean, since many years ago, they have been telling us the stories not in a linear way, you know? So how is it for you to be part of this story, first in the present, then in the past? I mean, I think it's a huge experience. It's fun if it's fun as a fan, it's fun as actors, right? What do you think, guys?
It's quite liberating for us, I feel, to know where we end. We already know that.
Yes.
So what it allows for, and you really feel this within the writing and how brave they were in the writing, is to start at the opposite, to allow for these big dramatic swings, for us to discover character, to play character. And maybe if we didn't know the end, we wouldn't be as confident in that. So I think for me as an actor and for us all, it was quite liberating dramatically. You can really make brave choices.
I do think also that, I mean, that's probably makes the journey very interesting for us performers, and it gets us close to what probably the perspective of the audience can be, right? We know something that the audience know, but the character doesn't. Therefore, every step getting closer and closer to the event of Rogue One, it's fully charged of emotion, you know, because we know that promise might not be accomplished, you know, we know what it means to witness something. It all connects us with something bigger, and it's like when you approach a historical event or a historical character, and you do like, let's make a film about what's around something that we all think we know. Yes. And it resignifies the event, you know. So this journey is gonna make you think differently about these characters and the choices they make later on. Even though you think you know what happened, now you know something else. You know? Yes. You witness stuff with the character that becomes crucial for those decisions later on.
I think it's the magic of Star Wars universe. I'm gonna read the next question because my brain is mixed between Spanish and English. So if you could speak to Mon Mothma and Andor as characters after seeing their entire journey unfold, what would you want to say to them?
That's hard. They have I think we can say this, they have some beautiful moments in this that actually, what Diego was talking about before, it reveals something about perhaps then what happened in Rogue One. It reveals sacrifice and interconnectedness. Late in the season, they get to collide, and they're beautiful experiences. I don't want to speak to them because they are there. They are, I feel like they are there.
¿Y tú, Diego?
Lo mismo, same thing. No, sí, es que tampoco la serie poco a poco va a ir mostrando lo que hay, digamos, en esa relación de confianza que ya encontramos en Rogue One, ¿no? ¿Qué hay detrás de esa confianza? Pero hay que ser pacientes, sí, hay que ser pacientes.
And finally, I'm going in English with this. We were in LA a couple of months ago interviewing people, and we were asking to guess who was the actor, you know, with a picture. So everybody in LA identifies you as Andor, you know. As a Mexican, it was funny for me because we all know you as Diego Luna, and I think it's something that happens to many actors. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but I think it's cool that many young generations will remember you or knows you because of your character. But what's your take on about this?
It's interesting because, yes, I mean, when you start your career, it feels sometimes very unfair. You're like, no, wait a second, but I'm doing this other thing and this. And now that it's been like decades of doing this, like when I meet someone my age, they refer to Tu Mamá También. When I meet someone around their 20s, it's all about Andor. And I guess in 20 years, I'll be talking also to young generations through another character or story. I don't care anymore about that, you know? I don't care. I kind of like the idea of characters sticking with people, you know, like if people remember Andor, is because they had a connection with Andor the same way I had one, and I'm happy to let go, and that belongs to them now, you know, as the experience belongs to me.
Pues muchas gracias, creo que ya se acabó mi tiempo, pero thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure. I told you before, you're a legend, you are both guys, so congratulations for this new season.
Gracias.
Gracias, super.